Alrighty, it's good morning. How are you? Todd and Erin Morning Stream. Glad to be alive. How we are. Oh my good Lord, I just started with how we are.
Did you say that?
How we are.
That's it. I'm leaving. It's just
It's a promising start for the show today. How are you?
I cannot work in this situation.
All right, we do have many fabulous things coming up,
I can't work in this
including
situation.
a bunch of free CDs that you're going to want to have and tickets to see the Upright Citizens Brigade. That's going to be later on in the show, so stick with us.
All right.
But first, good morning, sweetheart.
Hi. How are you? As always, we should go check the mountain camp, shall we?
You're way too excited.
I'm going to go out there, and we have some noise. We got audio on this.
We have sound now from the mountain camp.
I can tell you now, just in case, high winds today, 25 to 35 miles an hour out of the south.
You're very excited about this.
Let me go check the camp, see what's going on.
Yeah, the trouble with the big winds is, especially if you're like doing I-80 today, the east-west routes are going to have really high wind gusts. They stay up to 55 miles an hour. So, you know, that's reassuring. And hopefully you're not planning any Easter egg hunts today, because that would be awkward.
Huh? Did that work for you?
Sure, honey. That was okay.
All right.
Yeah. You happy now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to get up before I go low. Giraffe. Time.
You're going back to the well again.
Here she is.
Look at her. At this point, she's going, you know, I've been screwing with them for 18 months. I'm not even pregnant.
Her tail.
I'm not even pregnant.
Wait, what's that in the corner?
Well, she's talking to one of the other girls, just checking them out, seeing what's going on.
That's it. Tail's going up. That could mean something.
Sure. Means she knows she's screwing with you.
Right.
She doesn't even look pregnant if you look at her. Her belly wasn't that big.
I don't hang out with giraffes on a regular basis, so I wouldn't know.
I'm just being honest with you. I think she's been screwing with you for the last 18 months.
It seems like their whole animal theme today. I don't know why. Do you remember yesterday?
This was epic.
England.
Yes.
Highest, fastest, newest roller coaster. And remember the pigeon contact? Let's take a look.
Can we review?
What?
Now,
Guy
these
on the
two
left.
guys had won a massive contest, so they're all dressed up because they get to be first. Oh! And he's touching it, trying to figure out where it is. Now, at this point, you think he's like traumatized. He's all bloody and stuff. Now,
Woo!
I mean, that's epic.
It is epic.
This is a man who has no fear.
We thought it was funny because it had to do with English people. But that's not the case anymore. Watch this. You think it's a safe town? You think Salt Lake City's a safe town? I want to point out what happened. Me and my buddy driving down 6 South. What's going on? Little construction going on the right-hand side. Suddenly, I'll give you the evidence. Blood splatter evidence. Yes, all the way up, all the way onto the windshield. Don't touch it. We're waiting for the CSI team to show up. And all we can tell you, okay, it was a pigeon. It was just a pigeon. It was like, bodies didn't roll over the top, but we still feel bad. And yeah, it was hurt someplace. That's it. It was hurt someplace else. We didn't do this to it. Okay, so I don't call Humane Society. It wasn't us. It was the bird. Evidently had a bad life and decided to run right into traffic. So be careful out there, people. Be careful. They seem so nice, don't they?
What did you do to those poor pigeons? That was a lot of blood.
I should tell you.
What did you do?
I don't know, but I should tell you.
You and Richard did something to that pigeon.
Only one pigeon was killed during the making of that video.
That was so sad. That was horrible.
We didn't do it.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're going to go to Daisy in the Gephardt Daily newsroom. She's got a ton of interesting stuff today. First of all, brought to you by Columbus Travel. Columbus Travel, of course, having their big April sale right now. Save up to hundreds on your new vacations and your cruises booked this month. Just go to columbusvacations.com. Also by Executive Transportation, where our friend March provides white glove California style service at Utah style prices. And you can contact them for your ride at 801-874-8208 or executiveutah.com. And by All Utah Plumbing, whatever you've managed to break, John will fix it for you. There's also 24-hour service, and right now, tuning up your air conditioner, swamp cooler, and sprinkler system, he would be the man to call. You can go to allutahplumbing.com. Daisy, what's going on?
Hello everyone, here's what's making news Thursday on GephardtDaily.com. A 36-year-old woman has been arrested after police say she abandoned a 21-month-old toddler inside a car outside the UTA hub at 300 South, 500 West. Investigators say Akila Davis, 36, left the child in a parked car and disappeared for more than 2 hours Wednesday afternoon. A passerby realized the child had been abandoned and called Salt Lake police. Officers removed the toddler from the car and waited for Davis to return. She was arrested and now faces child abuse charges. Police say the child was uninjured. South Salt Lake police have now released the identity of a man killed in a house fire on April 1st. Dan A. Villiard, 56, died when his two-story home caught on fire. Firefighters were called to the scene at 300 East, 2400 South around 9:30 a.m., but were unable to rescue Villiard, who was trapped inside the house. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. The Utah Department of Transportation has announced its top 10 construction projects for 2017. UDOT says the projects will include new highway construction, multiple widening, repaving, and bridge repair projects, all of which require the maddening placement of several 100,000 insanely placed orange barrels in a plan devised by Satan himself, not to mention a patchwork of cement barriers and tank traps reminiscent of fetching Germany's Siegfried Line during World War II. But I digress. And now a quick look at Thursday's weather, where we'll have temperatures in the low 80s under mostly sunny skies. That's it for now. Oh no, actually it for now, because we also have to talk about wind gusts today. Later this afternoon, wind gusts will get up to 20 to 30 miles an hour and sometimes as much as 50 miles per hour. That's it now. More headlines 24/7 on GephardtDaily.com.
All right, something around your house needs to be fixed. You need a plumber, or let's say you need your heater looked at. Why would you have a furnace looked at this time of year? Well, actually, your AC goes through your furnace system. Did you? You knew that. Anyway, the people to call, All Utah Plumbing. Just go to allutahplumbing.com. This is John. John can do sprinklers. This is what he's doing right now. He's doing a lot of water heaters. He's doing sprinklers. He's doing AC units, getting them tuned up. Today is going to be, what, 82 degrees? Maybe the AC is going to be needed a little bit. He's the one to come out. You need a plumbing guy. You got a car guy. You got a butcher guy, maybe. You've got all these guys and gals that help you out. Write it down, All Utah Plumbing, allutahplumbing.com. And when you need him, he will be there.
John's your guy.
John's your guy.
All right. Can I tell you congratulations and how proud I am of you?
Thanks. What for?
Because, oh, by the way, for all getting to know each other, Todd and I have been married for 20 years.
I barely know her.
So he actually can utilize sexual harassment at the workplace.
It's encouraged.
And we have before. No, it's been a week now since you stopped smoking.
I know.
A full week. I am so proud of you. I know, I'm so proud of you. It was last Thursday, and you kissed me. You said, notice anything different? And I didn't. You said, I've stopped smoking. And I don't know about if you... Other people who have stopped, who smoke, but he would never kiss me before because he was always aware that he had smoker's breath. And so, and you're such a good kisser. That was really nice. So aside from, the selfish perk of getting kissed now, the fact that you're going to live and see our children grow up and stuff, I appreciate that very much.
I still barely know this woman. I don't know what she's talking about.
No, I know it's a lot. So thank you for doing that. For anyone else who's quitting smoking, it's impressive.
Tried everything, and Chantrix works for me. It makes some people crazy with me.
Weird dreams. It's half of one, 6 dozen of one.
Right, but it does work for me, and it's it bugs me only about 6 times a day now.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would be like every other 30 seconds.
It was horrible. But look at me. I don't wheeze. I'm developing a new laugh.
The sad part is now I won't have the tracker cough. I won't be able to track you throughout the house by your smoker's wheeze. I'm kind of sad about that.
Funny you should mention tracking. Because in Colorado, they've been using a new system.
Okay.
A new system. I want you to picture cop car. I want to picture bad guy's car.
Okay.
And I want you to think about something being launched from the cop car sticking to the bad guy's car. This is to eliminate high-speed chases.
What do they do?
There it is. It's the tracker. And it sticks to the car.
Oh, it's like a low jack but higher tech?
Yeah, it's a GPS unit, and it
That's so cool.
lets you know how fast they're going. This is to eliminate high-speed chases because they're dangerous.
So you're not endangering the public, and you can still track them and see where they are, and then somebody can be waiting at the other end.
Right, and there's this foam goo that keeps you from taking it off your car.
That's evil genius.
But when they said tracking dart, I kept picturing lawn darts.
So I was picturing something that would like funk right into the car.
But they say 85% success rate on tagging a car before the chase. They don't chase. The car thinks they get away.
That's amazing.
And they just look at a little screen on their phones, and they know exactly where they are, which direction, how fast.
See, I would love to see more video at the end of it where someone's stopping and waiting for them. They're like, what? And they're like, yeah, how are you doing? The other guys are having lunch. We've just been sitting here having a snack waiting for you to actually show up.
And they cut to the bad guys that go, darn you, tracking dart. Like that.
That'd be a super good infomercial. Oh, okay, tell me this is not something that Zoe and Zachary would totally pull on us.
Right.
Zoe, our 6-year-old who's intrepid, if she wants something, she'll find a way to get it no matter what she has to do to us to make it happen. But there was an 8-year-old Ohio boy, and he and his sister, she's 4, they were up late on Sunday night. Their parents had already fallen into an exhausted slumber because that's what parents do.
How old is he?
He's 8, she's 4, and she said, I'm hungry, I want McDonald's, I want McDonald's.
You gotta feed kids all the time.
I know, they want food like every day. Now here's the thing though, so since both parents had fallen asleep, the 8-year-old went, I can do this. So he went online to YouTube and he looked up some videos on how to drive a car.
What?
Once again, this is no stupid kid. He looked on YouTube and looked up how to drive a car. So after reviewing a couple of videos, he goes, oh, I can do this. Picked up the keys to the family van. They got in the car. He had his sister strap herself into her car seat.
Well, safety first.
Well, really. They took their father's van through 4 busy intersections, over train tracks, to a McDonald's about 1.5 miles away.
Right.
He sat his sister down in the restaurant. He had some money from his dad's wallet. He ordered both a nice cheeseburger, some fries. Now, fortunately, there was a relative in the restaurant that went,
was probably looking for the parents in their bathroom or something. And he just kept looking. And
what are you doing here? And they're like, oh, we're just having a cheeseburger. So he couldn't rouse the parents because they were exhausted, I guess. Called the kids' grandparents. And so I guess on the bright side, the kids had a chance to finish the cheeseburger before their parents and the police arrived. But that was the most epic thing ever. The fact that he looked up videos on YouTube on how to drive. I mean, that's like...
Well, the thing is that you've looked up how to do things on YouTube.
You fixed our dryer and our dishwasher on YouTube.
But there are horrible videos out there of stupid people talking to the camera. And what if they had gotten a bad one?
And apparently he obeyed all the speed limits and all the traffic laws on the way there. So that was good too.
Yikes.
And they got a cheeseburger.
Yikes.
And their parents had a coronary. So it was
yeah, but
almost
not until the next day when they were worried about it. Hey, you guys are going to talk about the weekend coming up, right?
Okay, we've got all the Easter egg hunts, Upright Citizens Brigade. We've got free tickets for you. Just stick around.
All right.
We're brought to you this morning by Executive Transportation. Elegant service, professional style. Go to executiveutah.com. And All Utah Plumbing. Your home deserves the best. 24-hour emergency service at allutahplumbing.com. And by Columbus Travel, the best travel deals on the planet. Be sure to take advantage of our April sale. columbusvacations.com. Did you know you can catch the Todd and Erin Morning stream any time of the day or night on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and GephardtDaily.com. All right, thank you. Welcome back to the Todd and Erin Morning stream. The beloved Daisy is here.
Hi, I'm here. Hi. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. So we have to plan the weekend.
Yes.
Awesome things are happening.
Mm-hmm. Awesome things are happening. Okay, now this will mean more to you because you and Todd, I know, are comedy people. But Upright Citizens Brigade.
Yes, I love them. Oh my gosh, they're coming here.
Yes, and that I understand that's kind of a big deal.
It is a huge deal, and they're incredibly funny.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So tomorrow night, Friday at 7:30 at Kingsbury, it's Upright Citizens Brigade.
It's hard, isn't it?
Blah, 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 blah.
Upright
Citizens Brigade touring company. So they're coming in. They're touring to different colleges around the country, and the thing that's even more fun is if you're a student, it's only $5 to go if you're a youth student.
I love them.
And part of the deal in the show is that they will invite students on stage and they'll kind of talk to them about, you know, home life or campus life or whatever. And then they'll incorporate that into the show.
See, I really admire that. Improv is like the most terrifying thing to me. I'm like, I can't be funny on demand. I mean,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
amazing.
Yeah. So I'm so excited about that.
This is
So
gonna be
I
cool.
think, Jay and I are going to do that tomorrow night. And guess what?
What?
We do have tickets to give away.
I love you. This is awesome.
Yeah. So just as usual, like, comment, share on Facebook.
Yeah, just go to the Todd and Erin Facebook page. You're going to see our show running there. You can like, comment, and share right there. Or if you prefer, you can go to GephardtDaily.com, Gephardt Daily Facebook's page and do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's so
Super
cool.
exciting. Yeah. So
Easter egg hunts. I have the exhaustively comprehensive list of every single Easter egg hunt along the Wasatch Front. You can tell because my fingertips are bloody from typing for like 3 hours last night. But you can go to GephartDaily.com and we'll have the whole list there. But there were a couple that were really cool. Tomorrow up at Weber State, this is the Swenson Gym. They have the underwater Easter egg hunt, which I love the concept of that. So you chuck the kids in their swimsuits, you shove them off the side of the pool, they run on down, and they're picking up the eggs. It's only $5. But I love that. I think that's so cool. That's going to be at 4 o'clock. Also, Liberty Park, this is the big one that's free. That's going to be at the Weston Pavilion. Once again, that's at 9 a.m. It's perfectly free. You just drag all the kids in. You can dress them up so they look adorable. You can get all the pictures at the same time. So that's
yeah, and if you're anything like my family, like I think 2 days ago we had the conversation of me saying, "Hey guys, it's Easter this weekend, right?" We didn't have our Easter dresses like laid out like two months ago.
Do you do the hardcore thing with the cool hats and everything?
Oh no.
But you're British. Aren't you supposed to wear hats?
We do eat hot cross buns.
Well,
do you
that's
have
good.
those?
All right, I can accept that.
They're so good.
They really are.
Yeah.
I buy ours because then I'd have to bake and
Oh no!
be
You
effort.
don't bake. No, you just buy them.
that'd be
Just
effort.
buy
Yeah.
them.
All right, 2 new movies coming out this weekend that are pretty cool. The first, of course, and I don't know how much longer they can run this franchise because I'm getting tired. The Fate of the Furious. This is the Fast and Furious franchise. The Charlize Theron's in it this time, and of course Dwayne Johnson as usual. All of the excessively good-looking people. There's tons and tons of car crashes, and there's people spinning and doing other things and taking down bad guys, and then there's
cars out
other
windows.
things out windows. Holy crap.
Whoa!
That was impressive. Whoa! Oh my God! Did you see the camera on that one? And of course, Vin Diesel comes out in flames with his uber super cool muscle car. All right, for the kids, they've also got Spark, a Space Tale animated feature, and we have a little bit of that though, right?
There was a time when our kingdom was perfect. Then the ultimate evil invaded our world, Emperor Zong. He destroyed our planet and took the royal family.
The universe is mine.
But someday,
Oh, that's so traumatic. Did you see the baby monkey? And you know everything's going to turn out all right because it's freaking DreamWorks. But why do they have to do that and make it so scary? What happened to the monkey? So in any case, that's the Adventures of Spark, a Space Tale. All right, I'm very excited about the Upright Citizen. Now I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know, right? We have to say it 10 times.
Okay.
Really fast.
Upright
Citizens Brigade.
That's Kingsbury Hall, and that's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
We do have the tickets, so you can go to the Todd and Erin Facebook page and just like, comment, and share underneath this post, or you can go to the Gephardt Daily Facebook page and do the same, so you can win those tickets.
Super cool.
I know it's because you have this acting background and you're cooler than I am, but you seem to know the most amazing people. You do. You know all the cool kids.
Yeah. I will say though that in Salt Lake City there are a lot of cool kids.
And fairly talented people too, which always astonishes me. Now,
Yeah.
how do you know Ginger?
Oh, well, Ginger is an actor. I used to be an actor kind of in another life, but she's one of those actors that she acts and she dances and her voice is sublime. And I don't sing. When people can sing, I'm like, I just want to be you. So she's amazing. I probably have known her for probably a decade. A while, and she's super talented. And she came in yesterday. We got to talk to her about her concert, which is a week tomorrow in Brigham City. So yeah.
And here's how it went.
I like to call her the best female vocalist in Utah. Is that okay?
I'll take it. That is very generous. Thank you.
Ginger Bess is in the studio with us today, and so tell us about you were born in Brigham City. Now you're going back to Brigham City for an event, right?
Yes, they have a fantastic fine arts center, and they asked me to come back and do a concert, a vintage jazz concert, which I'm very, very thrilled about. It will be Friday, April 21st at 7:30, and you can get tickets at bcfineartscenter.org. So anyone that's interested, I think they're only like $10. So, not too much. You can still go to dinner. I would probably suggest Maddox if you're in Brigham City, as you know.
Always good to know that.
Always good to know, yes.
Tell us about getting started, because you're a modern lady. Tell us about why you love jazz. How'd you get started in that?
Oh, well, I grew up listening to it. My grandma always played records at her house when she would watch us, and it was one of my favorite things. I love just the sultriness, and I love the smoothness of it. I love dancing to it. I love just the huge variety that it brings.
I love the pathway of going from your cute grandma and running around in your rompers during the summer and singing to going to where you're really sitting in front of people who are really passionate about this music. And you were telling me that every now and then you'll get a group that sings along with you that really heard those songs like the first time.
Oh, yes. My favorite audience to sing for are like the World War II vets who know those lyrics, they know every song, and it just takes them back to that time. And so I'll look out into the audience and they'll have their eyes closed and they'll be swaying back and forth, or I love that. That's like its own character and joy for me in itself. I love it.
Yes. What about weird venues? Have you ever had one where you were performing and you went, this is different?
Oh, there's been quite a few. I mean, I've performed in like the teeniest little corners of for a wedding or something, and sometimes if you're on the same, not a stage where you're on the same level as people, sometimes I think I was telling you I was in Park City once and a woman came up and grabbed my microphone from me and she started singing. So I was off for the rest of the night.
If you're watching, that was wrong. Don't do
Not
again.
karaoke. It's not karaoke.
I do love sharing the stage, but yes, she took over my job, so then I was out of a job. So
Is that
yes.
fun though when everyone comes up and they do start singing and they dance
Oh,
with you
I
and
love
they're in
it.
front
I
of the
love
stage?
it. Yes, I think I was in Layton once doing at the amphitheater, and a bunch of people came up and started swing dancing on the sides, and I made them come up to the stage because it was so fun to watch them and have that kind of be part of the atmosphere. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, so once again, you're going to be performing. This is one night only. It's
Right.
next Friday. And give us the dates and the location again.
It's April 21st in Brigham City, and you can get tickets at bcfineartscenter.org. I'm trying to remember that specifically.
All right, if you want more information, you can just go to GephardtDaily.com. You can share this video because the singing is going to be magnificent. But it'll have all the information about where you can get tickets, times and dates, and all this good stuff. Now, you have a website that people can run to as well, right?
Yes, gingerbestmusic.com.
And you have CDs on sale right now?
I do.
Oh, what are you going to sing for us?
My Funny Valentine. It's one of my very favorites, and I think it's such an important song, especially now, because it teaches people to love even the bad things about someone, or they don't have to be perfect. You love the person for their imperfections just as much as what's wonderful.
That is gorgeous. You ready?
I do that. I'm ready. All right. Thank you.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
All right, so Ginger Bess, she is going to be up at the Brigham City Fine Arts Center. This will be next Friday, April 21st at 7:30. You can get tickets at bcfineartscenter.org, and she's absolutely gorgeous and torchy. Didn't she give us a bunch of CDs to give away?
She did give us a bunch of CDs. We actually have 10 CDs to give away of Ginger's, and again, it's the same as usual, like, comment, share
On Facebook.
And I had a look at the track list yesterday, and just gorgeous.
It's like the seduction scene, right?
Yeah.
You put that on, you make a nice dinner.
Yeah.
It's like guaranteed you're a sure
Put your
thing.
Easter bonnet on, you're sorted.
Your Easter.
That was messed up. Sorry.
No, you can wear your Easter bonnet. I don't care. It's
Lucky I
privilege.
didn't say that out loud.
All right, stay with us. Coming up next, we have the glass pool to end all glass pools. The scene underneath will give you vertigo. You'll be lucky to get back out. Coming up next. Merit Medical. Why work for fast food wages when you can start at Merit for a whole lot more? Merit Medical. Great products, great people, a great company. Learn more at merit.com/careers. The law offices of Robert J. DeBry and Associates, with offices in Salt Lake City, Sandy City, and St. George. Check them out at robertdebry.com. The Todd and Erin Morning stream is actually available anytime at GephardtDaily.com. Just click on the Todd and Erin page.
All right, it is time to play one of my favorite things. Gosh, we do this never. We've never done this. It's called Guess What the Heck This Is. Look.
Ah! Oh, man.
Oh, some Photoshop thing, isn't it?
That is just terrifying.
That's in Houston.
How many stories is that?
42.
That's
So
so
it looks
epic.
like someone just angling their foot over the edge. No, that's a stinking pool.
That's a glass bottom pool. Now, this is a hotel, right?
Who cares? I'm not going there.
No, that is the most awesome thing ever. I would totally try that.
The glass is this thick. Here,
would have to be.
Look at people's butts.
It would have to be that thick. Look at that.
I don't think that's a flattering shot for most.
Tragically, not for me, but I'd be the one with my face pressed against the glass looking around. That's amazing.
If you want to see what this would look like if that was you in there, you have a glass coffee table, sit on it and take a picture from below.
Super attractive. That reminds me of the walkway over the Grand Canyon.
Never would
The one
do
that's
that.
all glass that extends out
Never.
about 20 feet.
Never.
And so you're looking down into the canyon.
Never.
You don't like heights anymore.
I don't. I used to climb ladders without hands. I just and I have no idea where it came from. There is also
I want to
there's
try
one of
it.
those bridges in China, and it's one of those slung bridges like this, and it's like 6 feet wide, and it goes from over this canyon of death, and it is glass, and they show people literally on the ground crying and just pulling themselves along. There's other pictures of their friends grabbing their feet. They put the guy on his back and they just drag him across there, and he's crying and peeing himself the entire time.
I would love that. Not the peeing part. I wouldn't do that. But I would love that. How could you not
pool.
love that?
I don't even like infinity pools.
You just don't like the concept that you just can't see the edge.
Yeah, you just see it. It's like any Die Hard movie. What would happen to that pool?
Something hideous. It would
There'd be
all
a
explode.
crack, little crack, a bullet shot, and then it would crack, and everyone in that pool goes over the side and hits the sidewalk.
Really? You had to be that grim.
That's what I would think.
It's
would
never
happen.
going to crack. It's
And
going to
you'd-
be awesome.
And they'd show people just not wanting to go sliding off the building, and there'd be little fingers clawing at the tiles, and it wouldn't work, and also they just off the building. I have a lot of free time to think about stuff like that.
Let's move on to something more inspiring, shall we?
Here's a pretty picture. Check this out.
Oh,
What
gorgeous.
do you think that is?
Is that a watercolor or one of those little liquidy things in glass that kind of swooshes around?
Could be a protoplasm amoeba thing.
And look at the little blue
It's
spot
not.
on the bottom.
It's not.
God, that's gorgeous. What
Any
is
other
that?
guesses?
It looks like it's a watercolor. Is it a painting?
No. It's the clouds of Saturn.
Really?
Perhaps we should learn more Let's watch some pretty pictures about Saturn. Erin,
Well-
do you have any facts about Saturn?
It's funny you should ask. It is the 6th planet in the solar system, and when seen through a telescope, by far the most beautiful. The bright globe of Saturn is surrounded by rings that may be composed of ice. Though they actually got a bunch of really beautiful shots from the Voyager spacecraft back in the 80s.
Right.
And they have piles and piles of different moons. There's at least 18.
That's
the
actually an
satellites that-
animation. This is not an
Satellites that orbit around the planet attracted to the gravity. Now, the largest of the moons is Titan, second largest in the solar
Look
system.
at the rings.
And it's absolutely beautiful. They had it's the second largest planet in the solar system after Jupiter,
Okay, now it's getting boring.
and the mass is 95 times that of Earth, meaning it's a big, fat, gigantic, massive
Okay, I'm
planet.
done. That's just
But it's beautiful. I
Too
love
many
those clouds.
facts.
Where did they
Okay.
get those shots?
over the planet, looking
Thank
down.
you, honey.
Because when you're up,
Anyway, that's gorgeous.
you found this video to close the show out with.
Oh, it's babies.
So, what I want you to do, you're watching, most people watch this during the day on demand. We get it. Where else can they find it? Tell them that.
Oh,
part, too.
embarrassingly simple. Just go to Facebook. You can go to Todd and Erin on Facebook. You can go to Gephardt Daily on Facebook, Gephardt Approved on Facebook. Easiest way to see everything and binge watch is either our YouTube channel for Todd and Erin, or you can just go to GephardtDaily.com. It's going to have everything there, as well as our exhaustive Easter egg hunt guide, so that you can find everything for this weekend.
All right, so my recommendation on this
Yes.
is to turn up your speakers as loud as they can go.
It is so
Because
precious.
this is something a dad and his baby put together. Crank it up. 3, 2, 1.
Every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
I live in top of hip hop. This is hip hop of the day. I give props to hip hop, so hip hop hooray. Oh, hey. It's fun to stay at the
All right, thanks guys for
Look
watching
at how
today.
big- Yes.
We can.
And once again, here come the arms.
Yeah, we're
Iraqi.
All right. So
Oh.
anyway, it's the Todd and Erin Morning stream, and thanks for joining us at GephartDaily.com.
Oh, it's so
One
sweet.
more time.
Oh, do
One
it,
more
do it, do
time.
it. You can do it. You can do it. I want to see this. Oh my God, you are so precious.
Do it.
Yes.
Boom.